Cool. So you've been working on your imitating animal voices.
Lily actually had an idea. She would lock Garrett in his secret room.
Dr. Marcel's ears are, if you listen, that guy is, but you know, so watch, he is Wait a minute. What's that? Do you hear those noises too? I think someone's drilling inside the chapel. It's probably just Frank looking for evidence of a church conspiracy again. Dang, that could ruin our plans. If Garrett can't listen in on you, we won't be able to lock him in his hiding place. You have to think of something to get rid of Frank. Did you happen to find the plans for my time machine? They weren't finished yet anyway. How big is the microwave oven in the school cafeteria? Forget it. That won't work. And all my other ideas are a little complicated. We don't have time for them. I guess the easiest thing to do would be to help him with his search. Once Frank has found what he's looking for, he'll hopefully stop drilling.
It was the perfect place to get rid of the detonator.
What's that? What do you have there?
Lily could finally use the hairpin.
Does it have to blink like that?
Lily closed the door again to keep Memphis's hiding place safe.
Lily?
Something seemed to be wrong with Lily's ears today. She kept hearing all these sounds. The stove was black and empty, just like the mirror that always appeared. Perfect. The hairpin fit exactly into the holes. The mask was tightly screwed into the wall. But did that also mean that one wasn't allowed to take it?
No, it only means you have to find the right something.
Oh, what It was the old, if Lily wanted an emotion.
What's that? No, it... Do we... Fortunate now, on that day, I was particularly... angry. We had just laid the stone slabs in the chapel. Then they gave me a coconut. No, this story that someone's been... What did you... Here's a small... The first, it tells me whether I was sad. The second E, it reminds me of whether I overcame the situation with strength, heroic courage. Oh, the third E, to remember.
What are you waiting for? The banner has to go to the cafeteria as quickly as possible.
Ah, Birgit has finally finished the new banner, but what's that? A dirty, guinea pig? Birgit didn't really make this, did she?
Uh-huh.
That can't be true. Can I not rely on anyone here? Just you wait. She'll get what's coming to her. I can't even tell you how disappointed I am in you, Birgit. This is the worst job I've seen in my entire career. But don't talk back. You are bad. I will probably have to strip you of all your awards, prizes, and girls. I deserve any of them.
But I only did what?
Hogwash! Do you really wish to contradict me? I can't believe how low you've sunk, Birgit. A guinea pig? It's unbelievable! Your work is an insult to the entire convent. Get rid of it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Your whining won't make up for your failures. Just in case you decide not to waste my time with your ineptitude anymore. Here is a motif that's worth immortalizing on a banner. The puma. Strong, precise, dignified. A symbol of self-control.
Stop that. I need that as a template.
Lily would have liked to comfort Birgit. But on the other hand, it really was her own fault. Lily hoped for Birgit's sake that she would try a little harder with the puma motif. Unfortunately, they were only...
Do we?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait. Fortunately... on that day, I was particularly angry. We had just laid the stone slabs in the chapel when the Templar Knights returned from a secret meeting. They examined my work and praised me for doing a heroic job. Then they gave me a coconut. It was one of the greatest days of my life. Here, I even still have the book in which I wrote everything down, including the meaning of the secret Templar symbols on the stone slabs. And now please leave me alone. All this reminds me too much of how I once helped a little girl uncover the mystery of the secret crypt below the chapel. One day I really have to tell you that story.
Construction of the convent chapel was still legible. That would certainly interest Frank. The cross looked very unstable. Lily didn't want to risk it falling over. Otherwise, Mother Superior would hang her just...
What's the matter now? My goodness, that does look very interesting.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. At least those are the same symbols as on the stone slabs, but the pattern is full of gaps. I'm a pro when it comes to riddles. That's why all I need is a single glance to be able to declare without a doubt that, yes, this is a riddle. But the solutions page seems to be missing. This book is useless to me like that. Unless, of course, you have the solution. First, complete the symbols on the empty floor slabs, while keeping in mind the first clue on the right. Click once on the empty space to access a selection menu. Yes! Yes! That has to be it! I have solved the mystery! Thanks for holding the book all this time. You're blocking the way. May I?
As soon as Frank stopped drilling, Lily was finally able to draw Garrett out of his shell. Lily crouched inside the confession booth and waited. All was quiet in the chapel, except for Frank, who could barely contain his excitement.
Wow! If these bones aren't evidence of a church conspiracy, I'll eat Tom Hanks's double chin. And what's that? Hey, this just keeps going. Let me just drill through this stone slab and... But that's a sword! A real Templar sword! It's incredible! Man, it sure is wedged in tightly. I hope that isn't a load-bearing strut beam.
The impact echoed through the entire church. Lily was tempted to look, but then she heard approaching steps.
It's so blissfully quiet. I can finally take up my listening post again.
Hey, what's going on? Is that you, Lily? Do you think that's funny? Let me out, now!
Lily felt uncomfortable about it. Locking someone into a confession booth was probably not appropriate for a well-behaved girl. On the other hand, she was doing Edna a big favor. She could hardly wait to tell her best friend all about it.
So Garrett is out of the picture. Very good. But I'm still in danger. Before I can leave the convent, you have to help me cover my tracks. The doctor can't find out that I was ever here. Could you do that for me?
Uh-huh.
Great. Let's see. First, you have to get rid of the balloon that I left in the main hall. It even has my portrait on it. The doctor would recognize me immediately. I also played with firecrackers down by the school clock. Let's just say it was part of a weather experiment, and I would have succeeded if I'd had a real DeLorean. You can't imagine how hard it is to get a lawnmower up to 80 miles per hour. And of course, you have to remove the inscription on the swing tree. It hurts me just as much as you, but I could hardly leave the doctor better evidence that I was here than that. Do you think you can handle all that?
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Lily. You're the best.
Lily's embroideries, Mother Superior had...
Oh. Hello, Lily. I was just thinking of Riot Girl. Riot Girl is totally cool because Riot Girl wears Shibuya clothes. Don't you think that's totally fascinating? Suka also thinks that Riot Girl is totally cool. And Suka likes Shibuya too. Shibuya is totally cool. Don't you think so too? Yeah, it certainly makes you think. I think way too much about things like that. My brain is getting all fuzzy. But Riot Girl is cool, right? Oh, what fabulous thing do you have there? Is that for me by any chance? Oh, too bad. Oh, what is that for? Oh. You...
No. Another one of them. Get lost. I'm not in the mood for jokes today. You're probably wondering what I'm doing here, right? My name is Ernest. Funny Ernest. Ha! And I applied as a child therapist here. But no, Mother Superior had already found someone else. That Dr. Marcel. A nuthouse shrink. Can you believe it? I wouldn't let that guy anywhere near my kids, even if I knew where they were. That's what I get for retraining as a psychologist. Laughter is the best therapy. Great idea. I've been waiting for a gig for months. I should have stayed a plumber. What? You don't like the mood I'm in? You want me to show you a few tricks now or what? I feel terrible. Because my therapy concept flopped. Laughter is the best therapy. Great idea. How rotten. What?
No.
You want to see a few tricks, don't you? I knew I shouldn't have said that. Okay, I'll make you a deal. I'll make you a cute balloon animal, and you leave me in peace, okay?
Uh-huh.
All right? What's it gonna be?
Ooh.
A poodle. The classic.
Whoa.
A giraffe, then. How original. But it's only one balloon a child.
Oh. Whoa.
A giraffe? What's wrong?
Huh.
But it's only one...
Oh. Huh.
Okay, a pterodactyl then. Always the same thing. You think they look different to this? Then show me a photo.
Ew.
A wrench? But it's only one balloon.
Oh.
A hypercube? I don't do them anymore. They always make me dislocate my shoulder.
Yay!
The human genome? Very funny. It hasn't even been decrypted yet.
Ew.
A wrench? Why not? I know all about wrenches. I used to be a plumber. Now I plumb people's souls. What's so hard to understand? Okay. I know that look. You want another balloon, right?
Uh-huh.
But it's only one balloon a child.
Oh.
Just don't ask me about Dr. Marcel. I wouldn't let that guy anywhere near my kids. He's a bitter... He's known everywhere for hating children. Ever since a little girl shoved him down the stairs. Huh, serves him right. That old twit.
You?
Why are you staring at my cigarettes like that? They're not for sensitive children like you. Got it? What now? Now you want to...
Uh-huh.
All right.
Ew.
Why not?
What Lily now did was actually void of all logic, and she could already hear uproar of the online reviewer, but she did it anyway. The online reviewers sounded a bit hoarse today. Maybe they shouldn't smoke so much. Done. Now only 2 pieces of evidence were left to completely erase Edna's tracks. The clown had just left his cigarettes here. He must have been in a great hurry. The chandelier lay broken and useless on the floor. Now, Lily would never be able to swing from it again.